F1 fans, this is it. Lewis Hamilton, 7-time champ, 105 wins, a living legend. Max Verstappen, 4 titles, breaking records faster than you can blink. 2 titans, 2 different eras, but one burning question. Who's the GOAT? Let's settle this right now. Lewis Hamilton's journey, nothing short of a fairy tale. He burst onto the scene in 2007 with McLaren and immediately made it clear he wasn't here to play. Podium in his first race, nearly winning the title as a rookie, and then sealing his first championship just a year later. What followed was over a decade of destruction with 105 race wins, 104 poles, and 202 podiums. He's the most statistically dominant driver F1 has ever seen. He tied Schumacher's record of 7 titles and became the face of the sport across generations. Hamilton's golden years came during the hybrid era, when Mercedes completely owned the grid. Between 2014 and 2020, he took 6 titles and was nearly untouchable. But don't act like it was handed to him. He had to fight off heavyweights like Rosberg, Bottas, and 4-time champ Sebastian Vettel. Hamilton didn't just drive fast cars, he maximized them to the brink year after year. Then there's Max Verstappen, the prodigy turned predator. At 17, he became the youngest driver in F1 history. By 18, he won his first Grand Prix. That's not talent, that's terrifying. And it didn't stop there. By 2024, Verstappen had locked in 4 world titles with 64 race wins, 43 poles, and 115 podiums. But it's not just the numbers, it's the efficiency. His win rate sits just under 30%, and in modern F1, that's absurd. The level of precision, aggression, and control Max brings is on another level. When he steps into the car, he's not aiming to compete, he's there to crush. When their eras crossed, from 2016 to now, Hamilton still holds the edge in wins and poles. In that stretch, Hamilton has 72 wins to Verstappen's 64, and leads in poles 66 to 43. Verstappen, though, has led more laps and pulls off more overtakes per race. He's relentless on track. Since 2022, Verstappen has been on another planet, winning 47 out of 63 races, an astonishing 75%. Hamilton, in that same window, has only taken 3 wins. Verstappen's 2023 season, a historic 19-win rampage that shattered every existing record. That's not just dominance, that's devastation. Now, every GOAT debate hits this wall, but they had the best car. Yeah, no one wins titles in a garbage bin on wheels, but let's look closer. Hamilton dominated during the hybrid era, yes, but Mercedes didn't just build a rocket, they built it around consistency and development. Hamilton had to keep evolving with it. He went toe-to-toe with Rosberg in 2016 and lost, then came back sharper. He had to handle pressure from Vettel during Ferrari's resurgence and absorbed it without flinching. That era was a marathon, and Hamilton outlasted everyone. Verstappen's dominance, though, is different. Post-2022, F1 brought in new ground effect regulations, and Red Bull nailed it. With Adrian Newey's genius behind the RB18 and RB19, Verstappen hasn't just been winning, he's been lapping the competition. Red Bull's win rate since 2022, 86%. That's historically untouchable. Verstappen isn't winning by luck. He's maximizing every corner, every lap, squeezing performance that others can't find. His era might be shorter, but the dominance is absolute. What makes a driver a legend? Moments that freeze in time. For Hamilton, it's the final corner at Brazil 2008, snatching the title by a single point. Monaco 2016, where he clawed his way from disaster to victory. Turkey 2020, mastering the wet on bald tires to clinch his 7th crown. These aren't just race wins, they're cinematic. Verstappen's highlight reel is just as brutal. Spain 2016, winning on debut with Red Bull at 18. The 2021 Abu Dhabi finale. Controversial? Sure. Clutch? Absolutely. And then there's 2023, 19 wins, 575 points, nearly double his closest rival. These are the moments that define careers, and both drivers have delivered them in spades. Now it's 2025, and this debate isn't winding down. It's going nuclear. Hamilton's gone red, Ferrari red. At 40, he's chasing that 8th title, trying to do what no one's ever done. But so far, the results haven't come. Ferrari's SF25 has shown flashes, but it's Leclerc leading their head-to-head 5-0 in Grand Prix, with Hamilton's only win coming in the China Sprint. Hamilton sits 7th in the championship, still searching for that elusive first Ferrari Grand Prix win. On the other side, Verstappen is still a force at Red Bull, but the team isn't as dominant as before. He's currently third in the championship with just one Grand Prix win so far this season, while McLaren's Norris and Piastri are leading the standings. Verstappen's teammate is Yuki Tsunoda after Lawson got benched, but Max remains the benchmark at Red Bull. If he can turn things around and take a 5th title, it would add another chapter to his legacy. And as of now, Verstappen is still at Red Bull, with no official confirmation of a move elsewhere. So what are we really debating? Hamilton, the master of longevity, evolution, and relentless consistency, a man who's been at the top for nearly 2 decades, or Verstappen, the peak performer, rewriting what it means to dominate in F1 today. One's chasing immortality with title number 8, the other's building a legacy that could smash every record in sight. It's not just about stats, it's about style, pressure, and presence. So who's the GOAT? Drop your pick in the comments. Team Hamilton or Team Verstappen? Hit that like button, subscribe, and buckle up. This debate is only getting hotter.